Hello, Internet. I did a video before about this pen loop for the iPad Pro, and I'd used adhesive to stick it on there and using the pen loop. I chose that placement for a very specific reason, so it wouldn't interfere with the functioning of the smart keyboard. But I also wanted to try something that might be better, and so I just received my Moxiware magnet sleeve for the Apple Pencil, and it arrived from Canada just the other day. So I'm going to go ahead and stick my pencil in this. You can see it's got a little wood piece there to hold it structure together while shipping, and I'm going to stick the Apple Pencil in there, and let's see how well it actually sticks, because a magnet would be a better solution as long as it still feels good in the hand, and if it actually adheres pretty well to the smart cover. Alright, I'll put it on there and then we'll check it out. Okay, well, I got the pen in there. You just put it in and kind of twist it through till it gets through. It doesn't add much weight. It gives it a different look, obviously. You can choose the different colors for the sleeves, but I went with the black as I felt it was most neutral, and you know, the color honestly isn't bad at all. The real test is, let's see how well this sticks. And that will be most certainly the test. Let's see. Well, let's see, I've got it on there. That's not very great. Maybe I didn't get it adhered quite right. Let's take another look. You know, I don't know if this is meant to be used more with the smart cover as opposed to the actual smart keyboard, but I'm not really finding a great place to stick it. I mean, the best place is kind of like right there. You know, this really is a bit disappointing so far. Of course, maybe there's a whole different location that they want you to stick it, and I'm not really kind of thinking of it. Maybe that's actually it. Let's see here. Yeah, it doesn't really adhere very well. They should have put a more powerful magnet on there, I think. But you know, there's different spots where there are magnets. Obviously, right there is kind of a spot. Right there. That you would think that might be the best spot to put it, but I just don't think that it adheres quite well enough. I mean, it does when it's not jostling, but when it is, it falls right off. Well, I did a little bit more testing, and I found that they must intend for you not to adhere to the corner where there is obviously, you know, there are magnets there, but they're more being used by the smart keyboard, or on the other side where there are magnets as well, but they're kind of in use. I suppose they must intend for you to use this edge and actually connect it to the iPad itself, not to the smart cover. And there are some pretty strong magnets there, and when it adheres directly to the iPad, it actually is fairly secure. It won't, even the jostling doesn't make it fall off. And the other thing that I've discovered is that it's actually a good spot in the sense that it doesn't impede the functionality of the smart keyboard, which was actually one of my big criterias. So last little thing I wanted to show you is that based on the location that I showed you before, when it's not in use, the pen kind of rests at the top there. May not be everybody's cup of tea to have a pen like right at the top of your iPad like that, but really, if you have a smart keyboard, that's the only place it's going to fit. I mean, I can't think of a single other place to put it. So, bottom line, I guess it just depends on whether you like the aesthetic of, you know, having the pen rest at the top when you're using it in kind of a landscape mode for the keyboard, or whether you like having it kind of at the bottom there, attached to the side but a little bit resting on the bottom, or whether you kind of like it more in the middle. I'm kind of conflicted right now, so I guess I'm just going to test both out, and then if I do, I'm going to try to take that adhesive off and get that off there. Well, hope this was helpful in some way on how that Moxiware magnet sleeve works. Thanks.